somebody shakes up this bucket or a hat, and then they pull out this card.
Are you kidding?
And then there'll be a name on it, and whoever's name is on it, they get to be mayor.
Okay, stop whatever you are doing right now. I need you to understand something very important before this video starts. You are about to watch a grown man, a professional television host, a millionaire, a best-selling author completely and utterly lose his mind. Multiple times. On live national television. In front of millions of people. And the reason he loses his mind every single time? Ordinary people. Regular, everyday, completely confident human beings who walk up to a microphone and say things that should not be allowed to exist on this planet. I am talking about Family Feud. I am talking about Steve Harvey. And I am talking about the most unhinged, most savage, most jaw-dropping answers that have ever been given on this show. These are the moments that broke Steve Harvey. The moments that made him question everything. The moments that made the entire world go, wait, what did they just say? Buckle up. This is going to be a ride. Who is this man and why does he suffer? Let us first appreciate Steve Harvey for a moment. This is a man who came from nothing. He slept in his car for years trying to make it as a comedian. He hustled. He grinded. He became one of the most recognizable faces in American entertainment. He wrote books. He had his own talk show. He hosted Miss Universe, which, as we all know, had its own legendary moment. The point is, Steve Harvey is a professional, a seasoned, experienced, unshakable professional. And then Family Feud happened. And for over a decade now, ordinary Americans have walked onto that stage and said things that no amount of professional training could have prepared Steve Harvey for. He laughs. He cries. He walks off stage. He looks directly into the camera as if begging anyone to come and rescue him. And then he comes back the next episode. Because Steve Harvey is built different. And today we celebrate his suffering lovingly. Let us get into it. 1 pork pine. Steve Harvey stands at the podium. Professional, composed. He rides 0. 3 Abraham Lincoln rides. Mary Todd. Every once in a while on this show, a contestant lapsed into laughter. And Steve Harvey in that moment looked like a man who had seen too much. 4 for an amount of time that should not be legally permitted on a game show. She speaks words, many words, in an order that, and then he says with complete genuineness, I have no idea as a fact. A sincere, confused, defeated fact. And the audience lost its mind. 5 Greg's answer. The 1. Steve sprinted. I am going to be careful about how I describe this last one, because this is a family-friendly channel. But I also need to be honest with you about what happened, because it is genuinely one of the funniest moments in the history of this show. Steve Harvey asks the question, name something you like your girlfriend to do to your face. The expected answers involved things like kisses, makeup, a nice smile, sweet, wholesome things. Greg answered. And what Greg said is technically a real thing that can happen to a face. It involves sitting, and it involves a face. That is all I will say. Steve Harvey did not walk. Steve Harvey did not simply laugh. Steve Harvey sprinted around that stage. He screamed the word yes with an energy that has never before or since been matched on network television. He ran a full lap. He came back. He screamed again, and the audience went completely insane with him. This is what Greg does to a room. Greg is a force of nature. Greg understood the assignment in a way that Steve Harvey never expected but absolutely appreciated with every fiber of his being. The man, the myth, the legend, and that is Steve Harvey. A man who has been given every unhinged answer this country has to offer. A man who has heard things on that stage that no television host should ever have to hear. A man who has looked into the camera for help and found none. More times than we can count. But here is the truth about Steve Harvey. He keeps coming back. Every episode, every season, with his suit pressed perfectly and his smile fully operational. Because somewhere deep down, Steve Harvey knows that these moments, these absolutely ridiculous, unscripted, genuinely human moments are the reason people love this show. Nobody tunes in for the prize money. They tune in for the chaos. They tune in for the moment when a completely normal person says something completely insane and Steve Harvey's face does that thing. That specific thing. The thing that no acting school in the world could teach you. The Steve Harvey is not just a host. He is a witness. A professional witness to the full, ridiculous, wonderful spectrum of human confidence. And we are all better for it. If this video had you losing it, and I know it did, smash that subscribe button right now. Every single week, we are bringing you the most unhinged, most hilarious, most jaw-dropping celebrity and TV moments on the internet. Drop a comment which moment destroyed you the most. I genuinely need to know. See you in the next one.